Hey yo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana and let's dive into this 727th stream. I see a few people here in chat now. I am going to be very cautious today because as you know, around this time, spoilers are aplenty and I actually tuned out of Twitter today and I have been very good about any sort of peeks at YouTube. I have been spoiler free thus far. Ms. Mana actually helped me set this up where I have the Nintendo Direct right here set up. She logged into YouTube for me and she set everything up, zeroed out the video. We should be good. And I am going to give you my live reaction to today's Nintendo Direct. I haven't seen anything. I know nothing. I know there are people here in the chat. We'll talk after the Direct. I don't know how long this Direct is. Roughly 40 minutes. This is going to be a long one. I may possibly... Actually, what I'll tell you is that if things go well and everyone is on the same page and we know no spoilers, I may glance at chat. But if anybody sees a potential spoiler, please, big, bold, all caps, let me know, warn me, and I will avert my eyes. That is the plan. I want this to be a fresh and authentic first look. So thank you so much for joining me. I know I saw at least Ghost Kid out of the corner of my eye. Give me a moment here. I'm just going to make sure I've got this all set up correctly, and I should, but I just want to make sure. And I want to make sure I've got the volume going the way it should. I've got everything on the screen here. Volume down there is good. Okay, I haven't looked at anything. Oof, boy, I want to even be careful on the thumbnails here. There's so much. I'm so excited. Surprise, I'm streaming. I don't know how many of you expected this. I didn't even put this on Twitter. I just posted on Discord and then went live because honestly, I didn't even want to go on to Twitter. So some of you may have seen my announcement, and if so, cool. Some of you may have missed it. I am just pulling up the chat. Absolutely zero spoilers for me. Ghost says, Duffy Loner is here. Coop Central is here. Firestorm Dragon. Oh my goodness. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you so much. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun one, okay? So, again, the plan here tonight is to watch the Nintendo Direct together, but you are seeing Mana's first time live reactions. Nintendo Directs are a very fun event. I have been a fan of them for a while. Chrono is here. I told my spoiler, you're the president of Nintendo now. Nice. I like it. Boy, that would be a lot of power, and it would be pretty fun. It would be very overwhelming. But in any event, I'm so excited. If you haven't seen the Nintendo Direct, please let me know in the chat. Who here, hands up if you've not seen the Nintendo Direct, or just let us know one way or another. I am actually curious. I'm going to go ahead. I trust you. We're going to do this so we can actually see this here. You missed my wormhole entrance. Let's go back and look at it here because I do want to see that. That would be pretty funny, I'm sure. So Chronos says, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Chrono snaps into chat. What a direct way of coming in. Yes, I love it. I love it. Firestorm Dragon saw it earlier. Chrono saw it earlier. Excellent. Okay. And Ghost got to watch it live with a friend. Fantastic. Okay, I'm so super pumped, friends. I'm so super pumped. Now, honestly, but as we get started here, this is the first time I've done it quite the way I've done it. I'm doing something a little different. I have a separate small mixer. I'm not sure the audio is going to be quite right, but I've got this separate mixer here, which should allow me to more naturally and easily adjust volume in the Direct. So how I've done this in the past is while the Direct is going, I will say some things, when I've got a moment and I'm just kind of maybe not so engaged in what I'm seeing, because we all have games we're not interested in, right? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And a game you're really interested in may just not be my cup of tea. But during those segments, I am going to just turn down the volume a little bit so that I can chat with you and, maybe digest some of the things. And of course, we'll go back and talk about what's going on. So that's the plan for this stream. I'm so glad that you decided to join. Thank you so much for doing this. And how do ghosts watch anything live? Coop Central, I watched it with Beta. That's right. Beta got to watch this and watch it live. I unfortunately was at work. I'm so excited. We'll talk about how Beta enjoyed things and how you enjoyed things, Coop Central, after the thing. But let's not waste any more time. Let's actually dive in. 3, 2, 1, snap. Wow. There we go. Here we are. Okay. And I will at times also have chat here. So you are welcome to share hype during certain things. Again, please don't anticipate things in the video. Just if something is a moment that you genuinely were excited about, feel free to hype it up. Sometimes for things that are maybe big reveals and things I want to really see the video, I may switch potentially to another screen such as this one, which is going to have a slightly bigger screen. And of course, we also have this one, which is where maybe I won't have chat for some things. So we're going to kind of play it by ear. That's the plan anyway, but we'll start out probably with that screen I was just on before. Chrono snaps fingers and desserts appear in chat. Cakes, pies, ice cream, jello, and other goodies appear. Perfect. I love it. Okay. I'm excited. So let's, first of all, like I said, let's get some hype in the chat. Let's get some emotes and things like that. Just throw those emotes in there. We are, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it now. I'm gonna see if the audio works the way I want. Let's do it. We're clicking emotes in the chat. There we go. I'm a little nervous about how the audio is gonna be. Let's keep it low. Mind you, this could be potentially mature. Release dates, the usual thing here. There we go. All right. I think that's going to be okay audio. Let's find out. Here we go. What is this? What's this? Is this Breath of... No. That's not Breath of the Wild. Oh, Fire Emblem Warrior? What? Oh, a new Fire Emblem Warriors game?
The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
I have ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones.
So wait a minute. This is a Fire Emblem Warriors game. Yes, it's a Warriors game. It's a sequel maybe to the other one. Okay, that's cool. I never played the original, but that's pretty cool. Coop Central hasn't watched this yet. Nice. Okay, that is pretty cool. Starting off strong. Not maybe a game I would be interested in playing per se because I've got enough to play with the Hyrule Warriors games. But this is a very excellent franchise, and it's nice to see Fire Emblem getting some love. So right on. Previous one seemed cool. Chrono, exactly. Animate Barrel, good to see you. Welcome on in, my friend. How are you doing?
I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must.
And that's coming out pretty soon. Okay. All right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the trailer for the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes game. We hope you'll look forward to a different story set in the same universe as Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Let's see the first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to just kind of work on getting maybe the audio a little bit louder. Does it sound okay? Orange Star Nation. Oh, yay.
We've got more intel on the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game. In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. This game looks gorgeous. I'm not a fan of turn-based strategy games, It's probably going to be a miss for me, but I mean, this looks amazing. Lonely Wolf, hello! Audio sounds
More
good, Ghost
commanding
says.
officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities.
Hopefully it's a good
Blasting
balance.
through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience. Flex your strategic muscles outside of both campaigns with additional modes. Go for high scores in the War Room. Create and share custom maps in the Design Room. Or battle friends and frenemies in local and online multiplayer. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That actually does look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. And
Explore an infinite universe.
what is this?
In
Looks
No
beautiful.
Man's Sky, every star
Oh,
is the
what?
light of a distant sun,
Oh, from Hello
each
Games.
orbited by planets teeming with life.
I think I
Travel to
remember
planets
this
of
was
your
announced
choosing
for
in this
coming here, but this is from
infinite,
Hello
procedurally
Games.
generated universe.
This is the team behind the Joe Danger series, and this is a game that apparently they've been working on for some time.
To survive,
And it actually looks pretty cool. It's kind of got an Astroneer vibe, as well as what was that
in this
other
living and
game I
breathing
played
universe, trade
with
convoys travel
a
between
couple of
stars.
folks, Fizzbolts
Actions vie for
and
territory.
oh gosh, Space Cucumber.
Wary
We played
travelers.
a game similar to
The
this.
authorities are ever
This looks pretty
watchful.
cool, and the Switch
Your
would be a good
journey
platform
may be
for it.
fraught with danger, and actions have
I see a lot of friends
consequences.
playing it on my
Traitor.
on Steam. Animate Bro
Fighter.
says
Explorer.
that looks like a
How will
ATST,
you
right?
live in this universe? No Man's Sky lands on Nintendo Switch.
There's the Hello Games logo. Yeah, Joe Danger is a very cool motorcycle side-scrolling game. Oh, what? Is this a Super Mario Strikers? No way! Are you kidding me? No way! No, this looks amazing. I love that. Go Luigi. Now that's like some Final Fantasy II stuff right there, right? Like, I mean, I know that's from the cover art for the first game, but that is pretty
Battle
cool.
League. Prepare for Strike, a 5-on-5 sport like soccer that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates, as well as by using tackles, items.
I did not expect Mario Strikers to return. Now, you know, the Mario sports games are a long and storied genre and whole collection of games, but I didn't expect to see so many of these classic sports titles return on the Switch. What an interesting thing. You know, they did away with things like the Wii sports titles and really started to focus on these Mario sports titles. And, you know, I didn't think about it before, but I'm sure that was intentional. And I think it's pretty cool because they do bring with it so many fun and unique ideas. I mean, look at this right here, this whole charging mechanic. You know, it's over the top. I mean, I love this. This looks so cool. The style on it. And that's Final Fantasy IV style, isn't it? That's what I meant to say earlier. This is cool. I like it.
Up to 8 players.
And it's got a little bit,
Four players
too,
on
of
each
the
team
Sonic
can
and
compete
Mario
against
at the
each other
Olympics
on the
vibe, you know, that
Nintendo
whole
Switch
thing.
system.
Which that
In addition to
series
individual
has, you know, had a pretty good run, but I mean, you know, Nintendo just really has the polish, and these games are probably going to rock, I'm
Up
guessing.
to 20 players can join a club. So create your own and invite friends and family to play alongside you. Or join an existing one owned by other players. Try to become the world's top club.
I love that Rosalina is just kind of like floating through here. I didn't know that that was her thing. Like, I mean, yes, she's, you know, this space princess
Anything goes
character,
on
but
this field.
it's a little funny.
Mario Strikers Battle League launches on Nintendo Switch June
Yeah,
10th.
I'm shocked by the poor
Pre-orders
sportsmanship,
begin
Chrono
today on
says. That's
Nintendo
funny.
eShop.
That's funny.
The latest iteration of the Mario Strikers series is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
We hope you're excited for this anything goes battle soccer game.
Yeah.
Next, please take a look at this.
Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? I think she floats in the last tennis game too. Firestorm Dragon says, "Oh, Splatoon! This is Splatoon 3. This is Splatoon 3." Yeah. I can just tell from the graphics. Yes. 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 Splatoon 3 hype, everybody. Okay, so we've got the return of the Salmonids. We've got the return of the Salmonids. That is some hype. Or is this potentially an update for Splatoon 2? No, it's got to be Splatoon 3. What do we got? What are we getting revealed here? Okay. I'm wondering if this is just an update for Splatoon 2. I love that that was called Fish Stick. I love the cello in this song too. That is pretty cool. You can throw the eggs. That changes a lot. That is super cool. I honestly can't tell if this is an update for Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 3. And that's one of the strange things about Splatoon is that they haven't always been clear. I mean, they have said that Splatoon 2 wasn't getting updates, so I'm guessing this is 3. But, you know, this franchise has never been super clear. That is a ugly looking salmon. Splatoon 3 Salmon Run, next wave, right on. Okay. I wasn't sure. You know, the games, in a sense, it could just be one game updated.
For the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game, the next wave,
It's almost like seasons.
a giant salmonid, one that's never been seen before, was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the
Nice.
Inklings and Octolings ink?
It's one
or
big
swim?
salmon, right?
Splatoon 3 will launch this summer.
Summer.
We hope you
Okay.
look forward to future
I don't know if we
updates.
had that announcement before. I don't know if we knew it was in
Let's move
summer,
on
but
to
yes.
more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay. This is good. This is good.
Fonzers at the ready.
What is this? This must be some third-party title.
A full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch. In this tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines called Vanzers and lead your battalion to victory. Gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. This is something that I am not familiar with. It's not my type of game. I think I've seen some games lately that are in this style. These big mechs. But again, it's that whole turn-based strategy thing, which is typically not my thing. Oh, but it's a Square Enix title.
And in the future,
Forever
the
Entertainment.
sequel, Front Mission 2
Oh.
Remake will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
I bet these are PlayStation titles. That's what I bet it is.
Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat
Oh,
racer.
and Lonely Wolf says it.
From the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired
From the Asphalt
racetracks.
series? From the Asphalt series.
Legendary roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line. Choose Mickey Mouse for symphonic speed, Sully for monstrous power, or Mulan for explosive maneuvers. Each racer also possesses powerful
Ghost Mario Kart 9 is looking weird. That's true. Yeah, I didn't realize. You know, I knew they were going to add more Nintendo characters. Everyone was asking for a Nintendo Kart, but did Disney actually buy Nintendo?
Disney and Pixar characters. circuits, carts, and more.
Did you see the zero grav thing? I mean, here's the thing. Nintendo created this genre. Nintendo created the Metroid genre. Nintendo created what was the other? There was another one I was thinking about where everyone copies it. Oh, the Smash franchise, you know?
The power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action adventure.
Whoa!
As Darth Vader's secret apprentice, you'll use devastating Force powers and lightsaber combos as you hunt down Jedi Masters on iconic planets. Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse, then combine them for even more destructive combos.
This looks like it's the PlayStation 3 version of the game, if I'm not mistaken, which is the version we did not get on the Wii, unless this is the Wii version. It could be the Wii version.
Jedi. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin today.
That I am curious about. I don't know. Ooh, and this is interesting. We've got the Ezio collection, all of the Assassin's Creed trilogy there, which I've got 3, I think it is, behind me that has the US in it. This might be actually kind of interesting.
Figures and discover secrets of the Creed across 3.
Oh, Mike Tron says of the last game, it is the Wii version, which, okay, that's good to know.
Advantage of enhanced features for the Nintendo Switch system on the go, including touchscreen control.
I admit I only ever played a mobile version of Force Unleashed. And I actually only played a mobile version of this. There was an iOS version of Assassin's Creed, which was like a 3D platformer, which was pretty cool. And we've got Gundam Battle Alliance. But yeah, all these mobile app versions of games that used to come out, and they would be about $5 or something like that. The Assassin's Creed game, I think, was also the same game on DS. I should try and track it down, because the version I played on iOS was a lot of fun, and I don't think I ever got it for the DS.
Two worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic.
That is a very pixelated moon.
Remaster of the
Oh!
acclaimed RPG
Oh!
Chrono Cross is coming
Oh!
to the Nintendo Switch system. One fateful day, the protagonist Surge wanders.
Who's excited about this? Chrono, you excited about this?
Though it somewhat resembles his homeworld, he finds that he no longer exists here. How did this happen? What is this mysterious another world? Travel back and forth between both worlds to unravel the story.
This is interesting. Now, I played a little of this as a redeemed game a while back on stream. And I played it on a PlayStation, original PlayStation. And there were some issues with transitioning from menu to the game. A lot of these are looking familiar, but it looks like they just applied some kind of filter onto the backgrounds. They didn't remaster or redraw them, and it's kind of off-putting, I'll admit. It almost makes it look like we've got this painted background that it's not the original art design, you know? A little interesting. I'm not sure.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Chrono says it's $20. I plan to get it. And that's the thing. If you enjoyed the game, you know, you go for it. Ooh! Oh! Look how adorable they are with their eyes kind of painted onto this like actual fur. That is amazing. Oh, don't do it. What? All right, that was actually pretty funny. I wonder if Kirby actually becomes a car that way. That's hilarious.
Latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It all takes place in a mysterious world with an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure.
This looks gorgeous.
Mouthful mode.
Mouthful mode.
Hail a car to zoom around. A vending machine to attack with juice cans.
That is so clever, actually.
Or become a piercing cone.
I'm with you. Ghost, I love this mode. This is hilarious. And don't eat cards, kids, Chrono says.
Depending on the object he inhales.
Yes.
Enjoy exploring with new moves different from copy abilities.
I love this idea.
Even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this.
Hey, that's some Super Mario Sunshine action right there.
Use Waddle Dees. Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become available.
Oh, but they cut all the trees down.
At Waddle Dee's weapon shop, familiar copy abilities can be evolved.
Oh, we've got crafting in Kirby.
Evolve copy abilities to
Chakram Cutter.
his range of attacks. They'll also change
Kirby as Xena. I love it.
and make him even more powerful. Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved forms.
So good. This is so good.
A new adventure awaits our pink puffball.
Well, that's kind of a scary boss. Well, that's an even scarier boss.
What are these enemies trying to do? Can Kirby restore peace to this world?
Was that DDD?
Kirby and the Forgotten Land launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 25th.
Did we know a release date? March 25th? Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to get this game. I want to stream this game. I want to stream it so bad.
Forgotten Land, launching later next month. Please look forward to its release.
Oh, you
Let's
got
take
it.
a look at some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
What's next? What's next?
任天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。バッターの大谷翔平です。
It's sports ball.
大谷翔平です。任天堂スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB 打賞22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
That's right, Otani-san. MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo Switch. That means you can play modes like Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be real. This is not the game that I'm gonna be picking up. But you know, it's funny. I know a few younger players that have been really into sports games as of late. I wonder if this would be their thing. You know, they're really into the Madden franchise. I don't know. These games, I wonder how well they're selling on the Switch. You know, if maybe more people are picking them up because of the ease of play, or if people who are really into these games are really trying to get the games on, other platforms where it's maybe more photorealistic. I don't know if that was a mascot or whatnot, but
3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC, every entry is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet.
now Jack says this is for me. Jack, hello, how are you doing? This is exciting, except that they're cloud versions.
TV, tabletop, or handheld mode. Kingdom Hearts Integrum Masterpiece for Cloud, containing all 3 game collections, soars onto Nintendo Switch tomorrow.
If it was inexpensive to have what is essentially a temporary cloud version, and I could play through all the games,
Klonoa is coming to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover, while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings to your advantage. Also, Klonoa 2 is included. Take on these great adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch in July.
yes, yes,
We're so
yes.
glad you're
What?
here.
Klonoa's back. Are you kidding me?
Either way,
Wait, we got Portal coming too, but Klonoa! Klonoa! Oh man. Now that okay. Ghost is excited for this. Hey, you know what? Honestly, no, it's I get it. Although I will admit my favorite way to play Portal is with the Steam controller. So I probably would stick with that. But Klonoa is coming. Friends, that looked to me like the Wii remake of the first game and then the second game that came out for PS2. Oh, if it came with the original version too, that'd be amazing. Either way, oh, that's a must-buy. I wonder if it'll have the Game Boy Advance games in it. Probably not. But still, oh, I'm so excited. What if it had the Wonder Swan games? Yeah, I don't know what this is actually. I'm not sure. But oh my gosh, I can't believe that Klonoa is here. I really want to know more about that. I'm definitely curious. I'm guessing it's... Okay, so... I'm thinking it is the Wii remake and then the PlayStation 2 sequel. Klonoa Portal. Chronos is... Okay, I'm so excited. What this game came from Japan, we're getting it, Lonely Wolf says. Okay. Yeah.
Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor.
Yeah, and welcome on in, everybody. I am trying to be spoiler free, so yeah. Okay, I'm excited. So I cannot believe that. That made it for me. Honestly, I don't even need any more because we've got Klonoa, friends. Oh, I hope that it's like the Wonder Swan and Game Boy Advance collections and stuff. That'd be amazing. If this takes off, if this Klonoa does well, maybe we'll see more. Gosh. Hey, is the audio balance good? I'm really curious. I want to make sure.
Launches on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
Like, obviously not when I duck the audio to talk, but when it's up full volume, you can hear them about the same level as me.
How was that? Next up is this. It's a new iteration of the Wii Sports series.
What was I
Nintendo Switch
saying?
Sports. Please take a look.
What was I saying earlier?
Here are the sports included in the Nintendo Switch sports game.
Nintendo what?
You might recognize these three from past Wii sports games.
What?
Tennis. Rally by gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time. Bowling. Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve.
Okay, so they've ditched the Miis, which is interesting. I wonder why, to be honest. I think they could have evolved the Miis and it would have been really cool. But hey, here's the thing. This is going to be hugely popular. And this cements the Switch as a family console as well. I mean, yes, there are a plethora of excellent games to play as a family. But this is what, honestly, the Switch was missing.
Physical version of the game. You can play shootout mode.
I have one of those with Ring Fit Adventure.
Badminton. Control your shots left.
I used to play badminton actually with my family. We had some rackets and the bird, I think it was called, or birdie, and of course the net. We'd set it up and play badminton. It's a fun game actually. If you've ever played it, I recommend it. It is actually super fun. And this is really good too because the Joy-Cons have a real high sensitivity. This should work really nice. This is cool.
With family and friends on one Nintendo Switch system, as well as online.
I really love the design on the icons there. It's a design style for icons that I've actually looked at for my own icons and things. It's where you have an outline, but then you leave out certain sections, and then you end it with some dots. So it's like a line, and then it just kind of isn't completed. It's really cool. I like that. I mean, this is a nice evolution. And they could have just cashed in. People would have thought it looked like the same thing, but, this is a new game.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
Wow, Mr. Koizumi. I can
Love the
see you ready
jersey.
to play. All right, I'll play some volleyball online together with Mr. Koizumi.
There's online. That's a huge thing there. And look, I got to tell you, actually, now that I think about it, while I do miss the Miis, they are aging, and this really helps distinguish this from the earlier titles and make it so that new players and new purchasers don't feel like, oh, I should just pass on this because it's the same old, same old.
What can
The
we expect
Miis!
today from the Takahashi Koizumi team?
Okay, that makes me happy. The Miis are in there.
Takahashi up front.
All right, let's try this here.
Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react?
Firestorm Dragon does make a good point. Club, this was the Wii Sports Club on Wii U, did have online. I never made use of it, though. Good thing the Miis are there. That's a concern I saw people have. And yes, that was a concern I had at first, but it's so good to see them there. This is fun. I like this. I'm glad they're doing this.
Didn't quite get it in time. All right, well, it's okay. It's okay. The game's not over. Now the other team serves. Koizumi receives it. Takahashi sets it up. And Koizumi spikes, but it goes right towards...
You know, let's be honest. This is how most households would actually play this game. There'd be one person who sets up a house party, like, hey, come to dinner, and I've got Wii Sports. We're going to play it. It's going to be fun. And they're going to be dressed up with a jersey, the whole thing. They've got, like, sweatbands on there, like, into it. They're like, we're going to do this. Let's crush it. And then, like, everybody else is dressed with formal attire or whatever. They're just like, okay. All right, Brian. Kunk. Then one person's like, yeah! You know what I mean? Right? Don't you see that?
Play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and the leg strap accessory. You can use the accessory to play shootout mode at launch. In addition, we're
it's like,
also
settle down, Brian. Settle down, Brian, is what the one person's saying. Hey, golf. Oh, that's good, too. I actually want to get Mario Golf because that game I played at a friend's, and it was really pretty fun.
A request to everyone. To help ensure that you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to evaluate various technical aspects.
It is weird that golf isn't there to start. I'm sure that, yeah, I'm sure that that is not necessarily due to, well, I don't know. It could just be that, I don't know. Well, hey, I'm going to play that. Let's play that. I want to play it on, let's try that on stream. Let's do that together, everybody.
That's all I have for now about Nintendo's.
Let's do the online playtest together. Let's do the playtest. We'll do a stream, and I think that'll be fun. Let's play it together, everybody.
Get those taiko drumming skills ready. The latest Taiko no Tatsujin game is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
They, but online adds much. Wait, so Coop Central says yay, but online, and it's bad. Yeah, yeah. You'll help. Awesome, Coop Central. Those will be fun.
Gurenge, Feel Special, and Racing into the Night. And that's not all. An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's 76 songs total. Plus,
you know, I would like to get into this series, but I want the drum. If I could use my Donkey Kong bongos, that'd be cool.
With up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off against each other.
I have like 4 Donkey Kong bongos, and I've never played any of the Donkey Konga games. I don't even know if I have them. I just would find these bongos at Goodwills and things, and they'd be selling them for $1, and I'm like, I like controllers. I like Donkey Kong. Bongos are cool. $1's not expensive, and that is why I have too much stuff in our house.
The brand new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost here. The protagonist Sarah Noah.
That statue looked gorgeous in there. This game improved. The graphics, the first time I saw it, and the graphics of the last game that had this style, I was a little bit indifferent towards. I didn't have a strong reaction against it, but it just didn't feel right, like this mix of styles. But that's art, right? And this actually does look pretty cool, I have to admit.
Data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Here, you'll explore a brand new Inkwell Isle.
Oh, that looks cool.
Defeat a bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks. The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character. Take down fearsome foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges.
That's nice.
Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th.
This game is gorgeous. I do want to pick up that game.
The update is coming to the Metroid Dread game. All it takes is one hit. Even from this. Getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread Mode difficulty. Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series, take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie Mode difficulty.
Oh.
This free update launches later today.
Interesting. And it's just a free update, just a, hey, you know what? A hard mode and an easy mode. Why not?
In which you'll battle battle bosses continuously, one at a time.
Oh. That is cool. That's cool. All right, I'm excited. I'm excited. That's hype. That is hype. Are they remaking it? What if it's a remake? What if it's like the Link's Awakening style remake? Like that style. Or maybe we're just getting the original? Oh, it's the original Mother game? Yeah. I got this on Wii U. I never played it. I played part of Earthbound, but as a series, it's pretty fun. It's pretty cute. Again, RPGs, turn-based RPGs are not my usual jam.
And Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
That's cool. Okay, that's cool. That is good. It's good, and both games are very hard to find. Well, Beginnings is I mean, it's impossible to find physically. I mean, unless you get a reproduction cart. This would not be my jam. Ooh, gross. Yeah, this would not be my jam. Zombies are not my thing. I don't understand zombies. Yeah, Chrono, I would think you would really like Earthbound. I played a pretty good chunk of it. And enjoyed it. What I wish, though, is there's so many RPGs where I get bogged down in the mechanics, and I just want to enjoy the story. Or sometimes some of the mechanics are great, but they overstay their welcome. That's kind of what I find. This looks kind of fun, this little Lego game. Nice little sizzle reel. I like it.
Here's some news for Mario Kart fans. Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017. So, we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content. Please take a look at this trailer.
No way, more courses? This is the game that keeps giving, and this is what they needed to do. This is amazing. Some of the Game Boy Advance, Wii. I think I saw a GameCube level or course in there. Now that's from mobile.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
These are from the mobile game.
This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games. 8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves.
This is like a whole new game.
Courses we plan on releasing by the end of 2023.
What?
Courses such as Coconut Mall, Chaco Mountain,
yes,
and Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave.
This is okay. You know, Mario Kart 8 is such a perfect karting game that the thought of a new Mario Kart game is a little mind-boggling, but this is brilliant.
The first wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass will launch March 18th.
So it's $25 and you get 6 waves of courses?
You can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost with a Nintendo Switch Online.
So this is brilliant. Okay, now I feel like I have to buy it, but I do have this membership. I would be able to download it immediately with that. So maybe when I get the funds, I would just support the development with a single purchase. But that's awesome. That is Duffy. Yeah, that is. I'd say it's the best case scenario too. It is not too expensive, and I love it. I'm so excited by that. You just got coconut mauled. 96 total courses in the game. Ghost, that's amazing. Oh, Disney Speedstorm looked pretty cool, but oh my gosh, 52 cents per track. That's a steal. Exactly, Duffy. That's amazing.
That's the way of our world.
I don't know what this is, but yeah, exactly. And Jack, what do you think of Disney Speedstorm? it looked cool, but here's the thing. With Smash and with Mario Kart, it's almost like, honestly, they're so perfect that it's hard to even imagine a scenario where there's another game in the genre that is better. They've defined the genre and are at the top of the genre. So I'd like to play it because it could have some new elements that are really interesting. But third-party kart racers very rarely succeed at innovating in ways that are really compelling. Just because Mario Kart does it so great right off the bat.
It will never replace the friendly block. The flame clock. It has to go.
I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Is this one of the what's the real famous series here with the sword and the stuff and the chronicles and I think there's magic and robot girls and it's something. Is this what is this game? That's what I was trying to say. The Xenoblade. Ghost says, good guess. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Look, honestly, I know many people have told me I should play it, but the more I see it, the more I realize, honestly, I just don't think I would stick with it. Unless, I've heard the story is really good. It might be something I'd rather watch someone play.
Chronicles 3 ties together the futures of the world.
Chrono, that's actually what I was trying to say. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Launch this September. I hope you look forward to it. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Nice. Is that really it? My goodness, it is. Okay. Wow. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I kind of thought that would do. You didn't even stick with Link's Awakening, so right, Chrono. Hey, look, Xenoblade. That is a series that people love, and I have heard wonderful things. Definitely could imagine that it's a good game, but we'll see. Wow, what a great direct indeed. Now, personal favorites, standout, amazing announcements for me would have to include Klonoa first and foremost. It's so funny how we were just talking about Klonoa. Remember? I mean, we were just discussing in the last stream. Chrono, thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Mana has been chosen to replace Mario. Super Mana Brothers coming in fall 2022.
I'm definitely down for that. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, number one thing for me was Mario Kart, no doubt, Ghost says. I can see that as well. Yeah, Mario Kart. I think that's the number one thing for me as well. That is the biggest news, and that is huge. But there were a lot of smaller things. So Mario Kart is huge news. Brilliant thing. No Coop Central. We're not quite done. I'm gonna chat a little bit more. But we'll see. Maybe I'll play a little Mario, but I think I'll first of all just kind of chat with you all. What was your favorite moment from this? What were some standouts for you? I'm going to take a look at this again. So just kind of scrubbing through. We started out here with Fire Emblem, and the Warriors franchise is very fun. But I have so much gameplay still to do in just the Hyrule Warriors franchise. I don't expect I will pick that up since I'm not really a Fire Emblem fan, or I don't know the series that well. Advance Wars looks great, but again, it's not a game I'm necessarily interested in playing. Oh yeah, and then we had the game from Hello Games, the space one. We had Mario Strikers is pretty big news. I'm just trying to kind of scrub back and see if there's something I've missed. The Splatoon 3. Okay, let's talk about the Splatoon 3 announcement. I feel like Splatoon has the potential to rise to the level of, say, a Fortnite. But this serialization of the game is interesting to me. Like, I think it might be holding back the game. I could be totally wrong. I'm just conjecturing and speculating here. But there's such a great idea, and it'd be awesome if they could iterate on it and build on it and evolve the game and give new content and sort of develop a Fortnite-esque battle pass style to it. I'm not saying that I want all the microtransactions. Please don't take it to mean that. I don't want that, but it would be really interesting if Nintendo could maybe figure out a way, like bundle it with the expansion pass. I would pay, if it was just the expansion pass and you get more updates to Splatoon, let's say Splatoon 3 now, but it keeps it going and they do seasons of content, I'd be down with that. What do you all think? Does that make sense? I suppose Chrono Cross and Earthbound were big highlights for Chrono. Jack is excited for Kingdom Hearts. Definitely, if that's your only way of playing it too, awesome. The cloud version has me a little bit nervous because you're basically renting the game. But honestly, if it's not that expensive and you get all the games, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. And maybe we just have to see how well they run, and how well they perform. Coop Central is excited for Mario Kart and Wii Sports. So you want it to cook in the devs for content and better graphics. Chrono says you want it to cook in the devs for content and better graphics. Is that what it is? I'm not sure I understand. Yeah, Jack says I have them for PS4, but I want them on Switch regardless. I don't know. Splatoon 3. I don't know. I love Splatoon. I just wish that in the span of 2 generations, this is a weird thing to say. How weird is it for me to say you want the development to take a little longer? Yes, Chrono, I think that's it. In the span of 2 generations, to have 3 games in the franchise makes me wonder if Nintendo is missing that this game could be their sort of fully developed, ongoing, evolving game like a Fortnite. Something that builds... It has an incredible lore, but asking people to buy individual games, while I personally prefer that, I love owning a physical copy of a game. This is a game which ultimately requires, for the most part, online matchmaking and players to enjoy. So it's like maybe 3 is going to be the change. Maybe 3 is going to be when they say this is now a platform. Splatoon 3 is an ongoing, continually developed game. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you know what I mean, though? Any thoughts, folks? I don't know if many of you are Splatoon fans. I love Splatoon. Salmon Run wasn't my favorite mode in Splatoon 3, but it feels like these iterations, they're cool, but I mean, it almost feels like something that could be rolled into Splatoon as a service. And look, I know I'm going against my own self-interest in a way, but I almost feel like that would work really well for Splatoon. Maybe better. I'm going to buy Splatoon 3. Don't think that there's anything else about that. I'm definitely doing it, but yeah, and the Disney kart racing game looks cool. I am interested in all of these Star Wars games that Aspyr is bringing to the platform. Assassin's Creed is kind of interesting too. I wonder if those are cloud-based. I hope not. Oh, they shouldn't be. Splatoon 2 is fun, but I was more of a Mario Kart guy. Salmon Run was great, if overwhelming sometimes. Fair. I get it. They seem like it needs more polish and could do more to refresh it, Chrono says. I think that's it. Yeah, like what I saw just felt like it could be a little a micro update for Splatoon 2. But they're sort of serializing this game that I'm not sure requires it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to put a downer on any of this or anything. That's kind of my knee-jerk reaction. I could be blown away by Splatoon 3. So far the magic for me was in the original Splatoon. And I don't think even with Splatoon 2, there were so many great moments of playing that game, but nothing quite captured the same magic of when I first picked up the original Splatoon and the hours I poured into the original. And that might just be me being old and jaded. Duffy Loner is looking forward to the Mario Kart 8 DLC, but it does look a bit underwhelming overall in the visual department compared to other Mario Kart 8 tracks. Which I suppose, let's pull that up actually in a moment here. Actually, let's do this. Let's actually, speaking of things that are visually perhaps a little interesting. Oh, Kirby, of course, Kirby is huge, yes. But let's just look at this. I don't know that we're gonna actually have the audio going on this. So here it is. This is Chrono. This is the Radical Dreamers edition. I feel like this is an interesting choice because maybe we will get the audio. Yeah, look. Let's pause here. You can see right there what they're doing is they are applying some kind of probably AI inspired or algorithmic filter, because the original version of this game, is of course all pixelated and stuff. So you see the strong, polygons there, but then and here you could really see. I mean, yes, look at that. That's interesting to me. You can see it's a filter because where it says a bar right there, for example, you can see where it's got this like smudging effect. And yes, that helps to up-res the game. Look at the compass on the ground there. See how it's got to be some kind of algorithmic filtering and upscaling. Which, this is the thing. Square Enix, they are pumping out the re-releases of these games, and a lot of times they're pumping out games. They're saying, "Hey, this is an HD remaster." Well, technically it is. Technically. But then you have to ask yourself, does this look better than the original? It does look a bit odd. Yeah. Oh, and it has Radical Dreamers in it, but it's a text game. This is all a little different to me. Now, that scene right there. See, I remember this scene. Oops, let's go. Where? This scene right here. I remember this scene. This is early on in the game. I was in here in my stream, and this whole section was a pixelated background. What happened? A lot of the Square Enix titles, a lot of the games that came out back in the PlayStation 1 era had these computer generated backgrounds or artistically drawn backgrounds, but especially the the rendered backgrounds. They'd be rendered out on these enormous and expensive machines, Silicon Graphics or whatnot, and then they would have a file, and it would be a huge file. They compress it down to fit it into the game, onto the game disc, and then because storage was at a premium, they were often then discarded after that. And often, this is the case for a lot of video game development, a lot of the assets have just been completely lost. So in order to make this game a sort of a really nice remaster, what Square Enix would actually have to do is redraw all of the assets. Or if it was something that was computer generated, re-render them, which would probably involve recreating all the models. It's unlikely, nay impossible, we'll ever see anything like that. So I understand why they do this. It's not. I wouldn't say this is them being lazy. They didn't have to do this at all. They could have just re-released Chrono Cross. So I'm not trying to be down on Square Enix. Yeah, that would be rough, right, Chrono? So that's, and this is just, I mean, again, I'm not an expert, but these are things that I've learned along the way. I'm pretty confident in saying that. And I would just, I think I even read sometime a long while ago that Square Enix in particular had a very, let's say, they did not have the means or the desire for archival work, especially around the PlayStation 1 era. And so yeah, these are lost. You know, these assets in a higher resolution form are lost. So what they probably did again is they just figured out with encoding some kind of algorithmic way to add a filter, and this is the filter that you see essentially on the textures that you can make in Animal Crossing. So of course it's a pixel-based grid in Animal Crossing. You just put your little dots in, and then it smooths it out. That's what this does. It's probably I don't know, what is it in Chrono Cross? I think it goes between. Does it go between 240 and 480? Is that what it is? It might be. I think that's what it is. So anyways, that's just one thing. Let's talk about that. We're gonna get to Mario Kart in a moment, but let's see here. And then a Kirby. Oh my goodness, friends, those copy abilities and things, that is cool. I'm loving that. I am loving that. That is super cool. Keep going on here. What else do we have? So Kirby, the sports game. Yeah, not really my thing. Some other little announcements. Okay, Klonoa. Let's take and the Kingdom Hearts. That's what Jack is excited about. By the way, Jack, so good to have you. If I didn't know that you're here, by the way, if I missed that you're here, please shout out in chat, and I'll go ahead and read that out in the chat. But let's just watch. Going from here. Okay, so there's Kingdom Hearts.
Sora, Donald, Goofy, and more for the first time in TV, tabletop, or handheld mode. Kingdom Hearts Integral Masterpiece for Cloud, containing all 3 game collections, soars onto Nintendo Switch tomorrow.
That is pretty cool.
Each collection's cloud version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, let's look at this.
Klonoa is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Fantasy Reverie series. I want to just look this up real quick. Fantasy with a PH, like Fantasy Star. Fantasy Reverie series. What do we got here? There's an announcement trailer for it alone. Maybe we'll pull that up in a second here. Let's actually do that. Let's pull that up. Yeah. Let me do that. Yeah, I'm wondering if the visuals are still in development for that DLC. Yes, for the Mario Kart. Yeah. I think that's I think that's part of the case. I was also, you know what? Let's skip ahead. Let's come back to Klonoa. Let's skip ahead right now. I want to look at okay, so Wii Sports, that's cool. That is super cool. I'm kind of interested in the Cuphead game. I still don't have it on Switch, but I want to pick it up for Switch. It is a fun game. I can't believe it. We got some additional free updates for Metroid Dread. I didn't see that coming. I mean, they're not the most earth-shattering of things, but boy, that game is good. Earthbound is pretty exciting there. Okay, so let's take a look at this again.
Select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content. Please take a look at this trailer.
You know, let's go back just a second there, because that was actually a good example here. Okay. So, I mean, this is straight from the mobile games. Or the mobile game, I should say, from Tour. Tour is visually pretty nice, but it is certainly made for mobile. It's a lighter weight game, and it's not, all of the assets there, I'm sure were just ported right directly into Mario Kart 8. I would think that there's going to be some sort of update where maybe some textures are added. Because if you think about Tour, right, the trees feel very different from the original Mario Kart 8 tracks. That's true. The sky does. You can look at the textures. It's almost like a low poly feel. Do you know what I mean? There's not actually there's not a texture. I spin the wheel, Coop Central says. Yay, awesome. That's awesome. You got yourself an emote. That's awesome. But do you know what? Look at this. It's a low poly feel, pretty much. I think what I would expect is that Nintendo would probably update these assets, a little bit. But this is designed for mobile, Yeah, look at those trees. And the whole thing, very low poly. It's a low poly look, which works for the mobile title. Don't get me wrong. It still looks great. But it does, as you say, it does feel like there's some disconnect, doesn't it? Like something is not quite right. Compare that look with the what's the track where you're in the canyon, and at one point you make a jump and you go over. You have to go through this like sand tunnel. Do you know what I'm talking about? Compare that, and the texture on the rock and the sand to this, and it's definitely a jarring difference. I would expect there's more development to be done on this. Otherwise, I'd be very disappointed, to be honest. I mean, even here, you can see this is a level from the Game Boy Advance game, so this would not be in any. It could be in one of the games in a 3D rendered environment, but I'm trying to recall, and I don't believe it is. I'm confident in saying it's not in the GameCube game. I'm pretty sure it's not in the Wii game. I'm confident it's not in the 3DS game. And if I'm wrong, I'm foolish. Anyone know? I think this is new. And anyways, what I was going to say is you can already tell there's a difference in terms of the textures, the look of the vines in the back there. This course, yeah, even this course, and this probably, they probably just took the Wii assets to start. Like this very easily. Oh yeah, see that? And here's France from the mobile title, and you can already see the difference, right? Coop Central, got to get going. Take care, Coop Central. It was super fun to hang out with you. Thank you so much. Have a lovely night, and thanks for hanging out 2 days in a row. Coops, good to see you. Hopefully I'll see you again real soon. Good night. Do good and be well. Although, of course, we got Luigi giving us the side eye. But yeah, you can see that is definitely a low poly look. It works a little better here because you've got so much going on in the 3D modeling of those buildings, but it's still very plain. Even the track, you can see.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
So I think we're probably right, and there you go. Graphical concerns aside, seeing tracks from Tour in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is great. People are iffy about Tour, but it has legit good courses. I'm glad they'll get to shine in a game more people like. I'm with you on that. I think Tour is not a bad game. It's just unfortunate that we have all of these things that bog it down and keep it from really capturing everyone's attention. And a big part of that, I think, comes down to the leveling up and the reliance on the gacha system. I think that the fact that you need to level up your racers to do well takes out the fun of building up your skill as a racer in Mario Kart games. But yeah, that one track from Mario Kart 7, I think that would look better if it was the same style as the original Mario Kart 8 throughout. Yes. And Coconut Mall. Yeah, I think that's it. So we'll see. I think Tour has a lot of cool elements, but the way they handle monetization drags the entire package down. Yeah, that's it. But I'm totally with you. And look, even if they did nothing and it was just those races, we get more of those courses. We get more courses. I get to lose to you in many more ways. I get to lose to you in, what was that? How many waves of things was that? I would get to lose to Ghost Kid in 48 new and exciting ways. And it's a very plasticky feel, yet everything else looks near realistic, kind of like an uncanny valley of things of sorts. Right, and that's, again, a style difference between the mobile game and Mario Kart 8. And so they probably just, basically took those assets and ported it over. I would expect that, between now and, when is it? Now in March 18th, we're not going to see a huge upgrade, actually, most likely. But that's okay. It's $25. I don't know. I just want to make sure that we're, I'm fair. I've been pretty down on other Nintendo franchises for lack of polish. I should be consistent. Anyway, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hypocrite. Just let me know if you want to challenge me. I do need to de-rust in Mario Kart, Ghost says. All right. So that is super exciting. Friends, I'm super excited. What I want to do now is I want to go to what was it? Fantasy. Is that what it was? No. Hold on. It was called Fantasy Reverie series. That's what it is. I'm going to pull this up. There's a announcement trailer. We're going to pull this up here. Get that going full screen here. Sorry. Excuse me. Still getting over this cold here. Hey, Maverick. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, I'm hyped. We just went through the Nintendo Direct. We just saw all the things, and it is exciting. Agreed, the price is making me not care as much as I would normally, and even then it still looks great. Yep. And you know what? Nintendo definitely can update and upgrade things, and we might be surprised. So, but yes, let's take a look at this really quickly. This is the Klonoa reveal, which is something near and dear to my heart. Ooh, Maverick, I got to give me a moment to respond to that. Now that's oh, please tell me we get. This is exciting. Okay, so Door to Phantom Isle, I believe, is the Wii remake. And then Lunatea's Veil is the PlayStation 2 game. Yeah.
Give thy gold.
Yeah, this is the Wii version. I recognize it more now, but yeah, this is the original game just updated. PS1 memories, right? Yeah, and I never actually played all the way through this game, so this will be really exciting. And I have the Game Boy Advance games on the Wii U, but let's find out if maybe we might get some additional games in this collection. No, it only said the 2 games. Okay, so it's the 25th anniversary of Klonoa, and that makes sense. So there we go. Yeah, you saw it there. It also is coming out on some other platforms. So I wonder, it would be so cool if we got a collection, kind of like the Castlevania collection, but you had the WonderSwan games and then the Game Boy Advance games, because this is essentially the core Klonoa games. These 2. It would have been really cool if the original PlayStation 1 game was in here. Because I still need to track down an original PlayStation 1 version or copy of Klonoa. But be that as it may, it is still a cool thing. So yeah, definitely an exciting thing. Definitely. I dig that. So yeah. Now all we need is Ridge Racer. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right. Ridge Racer. Right on. Well, shoot. We've got some good stuff coming up. I'm excited. I think, friends, because I am pretty tired, I'm not feeling the best, I think we'll probably just leave it right there. You're asking about my favorite games? Yes, Animate Barrel. I think we're going to leave it right there. I'm going to see if there's someone maybe just to pass on a raid or something, but we might just not worry about it. Let's see, though. Twitch, let's just see. Animate Barrel says, I just bought Caesar 3 on Steam. It's a Roman city builder from 98. Nice. Hey, thanks, everybody. That's kind of you to wish me good feelings and good health. To you as well, right? I always say do good and be well. Stay safe and healthy has sort of become the new thing as well. So many people are playing Arceus. I was watching a little of at least one of my streamer friends playing Arceus. Oh, last night it was Misclick when we rated Misclick, and by the way, let's take a moment. Misclick did not notice us when we were. Oh yes, let's raid Dash. Indeed, let's send the love to Dash. Exactly, Animate Barrel. But yeah, it was funny because Misclick was so engrossed in Arceus that she didn't even notice our raid. She had alerts turned off or they weren't working or something like that. And anyways, she finally noticed it. But if you left beforehand, you would think that I just got completely dissed or something. No, she just didn't notice, and then she felt bad. But it was fun. I'm glad we got to do it. Hey, Rage Paint Games. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, we're gonna raid Dash here. But thank you for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. I think my favorite announcement was probably Mario Kart, and Klonoa would probably be the next one. And then Kirby, it wasn't necessarily a new announcement, but it was nice to see some of the, well, I guess it was. I think those copy ideas are really, really fun. So everybody, we're going to go raid Dash Magnum, great friend of the channel. He's playing a game that is not necessarily family friendly, but he himself is, and he is a lot of fun. You're going to really like hanging out with Dash. If you haven't gotten a chance to, please. He's up and coming. I think he's going to do really well. There are a few streamers that I really respect their style, and he brings his expertise as a dungeon master or a game master to streaming, and it works incredibly well. He guides you through the game. He's just a likable and fun and nice guy. I like hanging out with Dash. He's a good friend and a friend of Mana and all that good stuff. So hang out with Dash, say hello, maybe stick around and see if you like it and if you want to give a follow. But friends, do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and get hyped for all the Nintendo stuff. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.